Hi, I'm Bob Kraus, and I'm president of the Veterans National Recovery Center. And I'm here at the home of Sergeant First Class Tiffany Griffin, who's getting ready to deploy in just 3 days, I believe. 3 days. And she's going to points unknown, and we can't talk about that right now. But more importantly, why we are talking about her is that once upon a time, this young lady was Army Sharp Coordinator of the Year. Now that means she was the best in the military, and she was the coordinator for sexual harassment, assault. Tell me.
Sexual harassment, assault response prevention.
Yeah, okay. Sexual harassment, assault response prevention, which is the big Army program that came in a few years ago, and it has had some very good effects on the problems that the military has had with military sexual assault and the resultant military sexual trauma that we deal with a lot in the veterans community. So, Tiffany, can you tell us a little bit about the big picture? What do you think this program has done for the military?
Absolutely. I think the SHARE program has done a lot for the Army, more specifically, but it's given soldiers an out and it's given them multiple reporting options. Mm-hmm. That way they can come forward in confidence and file their report just so they can receive services without there being an official investigation.
Okay, so if a soldier is raped, you are brought in and that you act kind of as an advocate for the victim. Is that correct?
Yep. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you are the person that is actually between the victim and the command. So the command cannot push it down because you report to the top. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so you go in there and you advocate and you get them so they can get their paperwork done. So what happens then? How do you help them?
Well, I oversee the program for the commands, and mm-hmm. I assign a victim advocate, but I still maintain coverage of them and assist them where it's needed. Find them local resources, military resources if they're available, legal resources, and just help mm-hmm. them get through the mm-hmm. start to the end, I guess.
So now, for the purposes of somebody going out, becoming a veteran, and then having to rely on the veterans system, you help them with documents that will follow them in their package somehow so that there is a clear paper trail in their health records or something else, so that if military sexual trauma or something like that does arise, they can get reimbursed. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we can definitely assist with that. The start mm-hmm. would just be filing a report, and that's proof right there that the soldier mm-hmm. did file a report saying that they were sexually assaulted while in the military.
Okay. Now, and this is all you do is confidential, right? Is that correct?
Correct.
So you don't talk to the commander?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
I provide the command any mm-hmm. updates as they come in mm-hmm. as necessary.
But and if there's but one of your major purposes is to give some insulation to the victim.
Correct.
Now, you've been doing this a while. Do you get more male victims, or do you get more female victims, or how is the mix?
Currently, since the programs for the past 4 years, it's been primarily female victims. Mm-hmm. I've had 1 female on female and 4 male on males, and the male on male sexual assaults are actually increasing this fiscal year versus previous fiscal years.
That's interesting. Do you think it's that the more males are reporting them, or it's an actual increase of incidents?
I think it's more males reporting them.
So the males are going through the same socialization of the criminal act that women did. Remember in the bad old days when nobody would report rapes because of the consequences from the command structure? And that seems to have gone away quite a bit for women. And now the same thing is starting to occur with men, that the consequences are reduced to the point that they are telling the truth about what happened to them.
I think that's absolutely it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you feel good about that?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. It tells me as a coordinator that these male soldiers, that they believe in the program, they believe in the command, and feel comfortable coming forward, that we're be able to help them.
And the women the same way. Now, you talked a little bit with me about national trend lines. Years ago, when I first started talking about this to you and others, the sexual assault incidents on females, there were estimates that was high as 20%. And but there was a lot of non-reporting, and they were going in and trying to dig out that non-reporting too. Now you say in the males were like maybe 1 or 2% is what, but it was an estimate. Nobody really knew because there was so much non-reporting.
Correct.
What are you finding now?
What I'm finding now with the SHARP program, still kind of shaping, I guess, because it's really only been around since for about 5 years now, is that the number of reports are going up, but the number of assaults are going down. So the overall, on average, percent for male and female victims of sexual assault in the Army is about 6% right now.
That's
for male and female.
That is much, much better than it was years ago. What that means to me is that we're getting some bad people out of the system. Is that what you see?
Yes, yes.
So you've seen the bad people leave the system because of the consequences and of properly following through under the new law.
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, thanks, Tiffany. And we're going to be back with Tiffany in a little bit to talk more about this. She's been a wonderful guest so far. Stay tuned, and you'll see the next episode. It will be on the VNRC viewing sites, which are in YouTube, which are on www.vnrc.us, and on Facebook at Veterans National Recovery Center. This is Bob Kraus with the Veterans National Recovery Center, wishing you a great day. Thank you.